Hi again, everybody, and welcome to Life is in Your Hands, Ask Cynthia, with the author of Stories in Your Hands, Ms. Cynthia Clark, coming to you from Aspen, Colorado. And Cynthia, welcome to your own show once again.
Thank you. So excited to be here.
Absolutely, and always excited to be with you. And if somebody doesn't know, they should get hold of Stories in Your Hands, because you really combine, for the first time in the annals of palmistry and tarot reading, those two things together, and it's a really unique look at both. And I urge people to get hold of the book because it's fantastic. We talk a lot about what you can find in these readings with folks with both the cards and their palms. How do you tell how to read emotions in somebody's hands?
Yes, emotions can be seen through the color in your hand. So, for example, if you take your palm and you bend your fingers backwards so your palm is tight,
Okay.
Look at the color that's there.
Ah.
You might see yellow or red.
Okay. The lines do get a little redder and parts of it get a little whiter, yeah.
Yeah, or blue or white. Yeah,
Okay.
any of these. All of those are indicating emotions.
Ah.
So, for example, if you have yellow in your hand, that's an indication that you worry.
Interesting. What are some of the other things you can find?
You can see if you've got the blues. For example, blue would be got the blues.
Wow. That's so obvious. Why? Okay. All right.
If you've got red, which is also a very common color to see, that's an indication of anger. And also it means that you're looking to gain more power or control in your life.
Interesting. Well, you also talk quite a bit in the book and in your sessions with people in regular life about all the various lines in the hands. I know a lot of people have heard about the lifeline and things like that, but you mentioned there's a heart line. That's kind of a major one that links back to this emotional stuff, right?
Absolutely. Everyone has a heart line on their hand. And in case you don't know where it is, just look at your palm, and it's going to be the uppermost major line. So it starts underneath the little finger, and it will head towards either the index finger or the middle finger. And it might be either straight or curved.
Aha. Does it say something depending on whether it's straight or curved?
Absolutely.
Aha. What does it tell you?
So a curved heart line indicates that you are it's easier for you to express your emotions. A straight heart line means that you do not. You keep things hidden, and it's harder for you to express your emotions.
I bet there are a lot of people looking at their palms right now going, she's right. That's why you need to get the book, Stories in Your Hands. And if somebody is going through some challenges with their emotions, what do you recommend?
Well, first of all, don't feel like you have something wrong with you if you have an emotional problem. All of us do at some point or another. And also, I want to stress that it's okay to get help from a coach like myself. We're all here to get through life, and you don't have to do it on your own.
Very good.
Okay. So one thing that I recommend for people who are struggling with their emotions is to create an emotional journal.
Now, what is that?
So, for example, in order to change an emotion, you first need to become aware of what triggers an emotion for you. So, for example, let's say you want to get in touch with your anger. It's like, okay, well, first of all, what makes you angry? Is it the bad driver on the road, or is it your mother calling you too often? What is it? So eliminating some of those triggers can also be good. But it's about, when you create this emotional journal, make a list of those things that make you angry so that you can then identify and go into changing it and say, okay, well, what would I like to feel instead? Maybe you want to feel joy instead.
That would be good instead of anger, sure.
Yeah, I would think everybody would want that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So make a list of what makes you joyful. And do this for all the emotions or just the ones that you want to work on. And this journal can become your tool. It's like a, tool in a toolbox. And you can go back to it and go, okay, well, maybe I need to take a bubble bath or something, if that brings you joy, or, reward yourself once in a while. Or even just going into the feeling, just saying the word joy. It's like, oh, yeah, I want to feel that. Just say the word and go into that feeling.
It sounds deceptively simple. So as we bring it back around then, when you do the journal of your emotions and all that sort of thing, is there a way to change what's actually in your hands, like the hard line or the colors that you see?
Yes, all of these things are changeable. So you can actually track the changes over time. Even major lines like the hard line can change. So it's pretty interesting.
Wow, it is. And I know you detail all of it in Stories in Your Hands, available everywhere in hardcover, softcover, and there's an audio version coming very soon.
Yes, and e-format is also available.
Excellent. So we will look forward to everybody getting their copy of Stories in Your Hands. That is the author of that fine volume and intuitive life coach, Cynthia Clark. Thanks as always for joining us.
Thank you so much.
And you guys be sure to be with us next time on Life is in Your Hands, Ask Cynthia, when we'll talk about money and how to increase your money mindset. Now, if you're interested in coaching with Cynthia, you can go to her website, worldofhands.com. She has lots of techniques available to assist you with your emotional issues.